Everywhere I go, there seems to be somebody on one of these paragliding things. I was inside and I'm like, that sounds really familiar. Pretty sky. I'm here in Quartzsite. I'm at the Dome Rock area, and oh boy, I've come down with a bit of a cold over the past week and I'm still feeling a little bit cruddy, so I've just decided I've got to get out and do a video. So I was just watching a video of somebody who's down here who was saying that there are not as many people this year as there are in past years, and that's true. This area has been packed in the past and it is not as busy now. I'm gonna walk out over here. So yeah, I've noticed that it is just not as busy. There are not as many people out here. The campgrounds are not quite as full, and I don't know what is up with that, but there's a little mound right here. We'll walk up here and then we'll just sort of survey the land. There are people here for sure. Yeah, there are people here and there. But last year when I was here, there were at least twice as many people. Easy. Just easy twice as many people here last year, if not more. Who knows? Who knows why things are the way that they are. I actually just got back from Blythe today. I was over in Blythe, and I have wanted to explore Blythe as a potential place that I could go spend time in boondock, because I've only ever just kind of gone in there and then come back. It's not a very big town. It's got a Starbucks, you know, it's got grocery stores, but it's got a little gym, and it's only 20 miles from here. Quartzsite doesn't have a gym, which is something that I don't like, because I like to keep myself active that way. And so I went over and got a little gym membership, a 1-month gym membership. So since I've been back here, I've been kind of going over there for a couple of days and then coming back here. And so I like that. I found a spot that I have been boondocking right in town on this little side street. So I found this little side street in Blythe. Blythe is not that big, but I came in and got a gym membership so I could be here because I'm going to be in Quartzsite, I think, for a while. And I found this side street on Google Maps, and I'm going to stay here tonight. And I like this because I will be able to come back here. It's just this bright side street right here. There's a motel here. There's a storage unit there. Every now and then a car goes by and there's another hotel, a couple of motels over there, and a storage unit. It's just around the corner from the Starbucks and down the street from the gym. So yeah, I love finding a new place that I can go and I can spend time at. But I do like coming back here to Quartzsite. The reason I went over there is because I had ordered some Amazon products, and they have an Amazon locker over there, one locker, and I had it shipped there. And they said it'll be here on this particular date. And then it said it would be here by 9 o'clock, you know, last night or the night before, I forget which one. And then right at 9 o'clock, a message popped up and it says, "We're sorry, the shipment has been delayed for 4 more days. So it won't get here till midweek. So I've got to go all the way back to get it." So I am heading into Quartzsite to the hardware store, and then I'm heading over to Blythe, and I've got a package to pick up there. I've since found out there's a package here or a shipping place here I probably could have used, but I'm I'm just on my way to pick up some mail that I had shipped here. And I realized that I should have had an Amazon package shipped here as opposed to going over to Blythe. That was a mistake, but you learn as you go. So I really like this camping spot because it's just really close. I used to like to go up to the Plumosa Road area, but it's a much longer sort of drive into town. It's 6 miles out there. Dollar General. And I go in here. Actually, yeah, right here. There's a big dirt parking lot right here. Big Market Hardware and liquor. It's so hilarious. You go in there and it's like hardware and liquor. Lots of RVs and vehicles have traveled across here to get to this hardware store. So this is the hardware store in town. And I was in here earlier, and they have these tubs. It would be perfect. So this would be a good replacement. I've wanted something that's a little bit larger than the IKEA tub that I have, which is a little bit not as good as I would like. And I think this is sturdy enough. It's got these little handles here. So I think this is what I'm going to get. And I need something like this because I'm thinking of hanging this up above so I can just sort of hang this as opposed to letting it just sit inside of the tub. Okay. There are a couple of things that I've not really liked about that IKEA tub that I've sort of hacked. So I'm gonna go check this out. So I've got this this IKEA tub, but I've had to cut this out right here, and it's kind of janky, and it never feels like I can quite fit everything in here. So when I'm washing things, it's kind of a pain, and I've wanted something just a little bit larger. So put this over here. So this is nice because it fits the space just a little bit better. And it looks like I have to sacrifice being able to put this here inside. That's okay. I've actually thought about getting some sort of a hook right here. Okay, so drilling this in so I can put the hook. So what I've got engineered here is I've got this hook, and this will allow me to just drape this thing over it because I don't like it sitting in here. When it sits in here in greasy water, the grease gets in here and clogs it up, and I don't like it. With this new thing, it's hard to put this in the sink because this covers the sink so much. So putting this right here will allow me to just sort of hang it there. So I've just drilled this hole. Now I'm putting this in. Okay. And then this will just screw in for a ways. It doesn't need to be super deep. We'll check about that far. That seems pretty secure. And then this will just hang like that. I like that it just will hang, and it's easier for me to just sort of grab this and have it sitting in here in greasy water and getting clogged up. And I can also, let me turn this on. can also rinse. So I've taken off the tub so you can see what the original sink looked like. It doesn't look bad, but one of the things that I had problems with when I first got the RV was that it's just this, the little sinks are kind of small. And okay, here's my frying pan, fits in there. But if you have one other thing in here, you can't wash anything. And the original faucet was so shallow, it got water about right here, and it was impossible to use. And that's why I engineered this thing, was just to make it more usable. This 2-tub sink system is meant to mimic a residential system, but frankly, we don't use sinks the same way that we do on an RV as we do in a residential situation. At least I don't. When I'm out and about, this tub allows me to just take the water and dump it outside because I use this biodegradable dish soap, and it's just more convenient because it's one big tub. So this one big tub here is just a lot more functional, right? It's just for doing the RV thing and being nomadic. But I want to show you another thing that I really like about this is that it takes up a lot of space into my work area here. And I like that I can actually turn it laterally like this too, and I gain space over here. So when I put the cover back in, I basically have a lot more space, counter space to work with. In fact, one of my projects that I'm planning on doing this year is building a countertop riser of sorts to fit over this area that will give me sort of a unified flat working space, because I really don't like having things, a lot of things you can't just sit right here. So this area isn't very useful. So this is one of the big plans that I have, is to build myself, you know, maybe a 2-inch riser in this area that will give me a complete unified workspace. So this being able to work on its side like that is useful, and I can even come around to this side and wash dishes kind of from the side this way. So I'm kind of liking this new setup, and this was just at the Quartzsite hardware store. These are the kind of little solutions you come up with when you're doing this RV nomad thing, is just finding solutions as you go. So this, what I have right now, is just gonna have to do. Gonna have to do. The Camel Stop. Oh, that's a vintage gas station. How awesome. Okay, here we go. On my way to Blythe. So off to the left, you can't really see it, but a whole bunch of BLM land, and it's where Schoolie Palooza has always been held, but I don't think it's going to be held there this year. Okay. Oh, somebody's got a little schoolie right there. I just saw that over in Quartzsite. They're just parking over there. There's an Albertsons right here. Gosh, the roads here. There's this sort of main street that I go down. There's a Starbucks there and a couple of other shops that I'll park in until tonight. And my package comes into a locker not far. So there's the little gym that I go to while I'm here in Blythe. I actually got a month-long membership here, so I could just kind of come in whenever I want. Body Zone! And then the main road is right here, kind of through town. And I'm going to hang right. There's a Starbucks down the street, and my parking is right by that. So this is the parking lot that I usually come to. There's a big RV right there. And there's a Dollar Tree and a grocery outlet is about to open up. That's really good. There's the Starbucks. I'm gonna go over to the Starbucks and just kind of chill for a while and work on some stuff. And then my parking place that I found is just hop, skip, and a jump, kind of it's kind of right over back behind over there. So easy, easy. So I haven't been leaving the RV here during the day since the parking lot to the Starbucks is just so close. Gotta go pick my package up. It's just a block or two from here. So I found this spot, and it turns out that the Amazon locker is just a block or two away from here, so I'm gonna go pick that up. Something I have noticed is that there's something about storage places and also motels that are good places to look for parking, and this is certainly one of them. And it helps. This is a smaller town, which tends to make things easier to find. But I was here the other night. I've been here for a couple days nursing this cold that I have, and I just desperately wanted to go to sleep. And work people showed up, like city maintenance, like utilities, and were drilling and drilling up to like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you can kind of see the remnants. And they were over here too, doing some stuff down here, and I was worried that they were going to come knock on the RV and say, hey, we need to work on something underneath the RV, but they didn't. Oh, pretty sunset. We don't have a lot of clouds right now, but pretty nonetheless. Let's see, Emerald Inn, Blythe. This is Emerald Inn. And it's interesting because Blythe just sort of stops right up past here, not too far. Okay, here it is. It says it's inside of this Blythe Ranch Market. And oh, there it is. There's a little Amazon locker. Gotta go in here and check this place out. Now I just scan this. Oh, there we go. Yay. There's my package. So I actually just got back from Blythe today. I was over in Blythe, And I have wanted to explore Blythe as a potential place that I could go spend time in boondock, because I've only ever just kind of gone in there and then come back. It's not a very big town. It's got a Starbucks, you know, it's got grocery stores, but it's got a little gym, and it's only 20 miles from here. Quartzsite doesn't have a gym, which is something that I don't like, because I like to keep myself active that way. And so I went over and got a little gym membership, a 1-month gym membership. So since I've been back here, I've been kind of going over there for a couple of days and then coming back here. And so I like that. I found a spot that I have been boondocking right in town on this little side street. And it's just around the corner from the Starbucks and down the street from the gym. So yeah, I love finding a new place that I can go and I can spend time at. But I do like coming back here to Quartzsite.